Hi everyone, this is Keith with pressurewashingbusiness.com. I was able to take a quick 30-second video of a pressure washing job being performed recently at one of my favorite fast food restaurants, and I just wanted to share that video with you. Now, as you can see from the clock, it was just after noon on a weekday, and just sit back for a few seconds and watch this pressure washing job being performed. So, what did you think about this video? Was there anything in the video that concerned you from a safety aspect of how the work was being performed? Because it did me. Number one, time of day. I don't see any reason why this job needed to be performed at noon on a weekday. If he had done it earlier in the morning or later in the afternoon, the foot traffic and the vehicle traffic probably would have been less than it was right at 12 noon on a weekday. Number two, notification to the public. There were no signs around warning passersby that there was a pressure washing job being performed, and so the public had no notification to be careful of slippery surfaces or to stay out of the area. Number three, work area confinement. There were 2 or 3 doors at least leading into this restaurant, and this gentleman could have cordoned off the work area where he was performing the pressure washing service, and it would have still allowed people to enter the restaurant. Number four, hose management. The hoses were very obtrusive in the parking lot and also on the sidewalk, and they definitely caused a potential tripping hazard. Number five, equipment malfunction. If you look closely in the video, you'll see that the input hose is leaking leading into the pressure washer. It's sending up a fine mist, and as people are walking by, you can see that their clothes are actually getting damp. Number six, chemical selection. As far as I could tell, this pressure washing job was being performed using a typical over-the-counter detergent degreaser. Now, while some of these chemicals act great as degreasers, often they do not provide any kind of slip resistance, and if a pressure washing job is being performed in an area of high foot traffic, especially around a restaurant where grease is an issue, slip resistance is something that should be considered when making chemical selection. Number seven, water control barriers. There were no water control barriers employed in this pressure washing job, so detergents and grease were allowed to drain down the parking lot and into the street. Regulations vary depending on where you are in the country, but this is something that all pressure washing companies need to research and make sure that they are in compliance when they are dealing with their runoff. Number eight, personal protection. The gentleman who was performing this pressure washing job was working very close to his pressure washer, and yet he did not have on safety goggles, he did not have hearing protection, he was not wearing any sort of suit to keep the water off of himself. He did not have a face shield to protect against chemical splashback into his face, and he also only had sneakers on and did not have proper work footwear. So these are just 8 tips that you might need to look at when you are performing your pressure washing jobs and you're starting up your pressure washing business. Did you notice any more? If so, leave us a comment and we'll be happy to take a look at that also. Again, this is Keith with pressurewashingbusiness.com. If you've ever thought about starting or operating a small pressure washing business, we have put together a professionally produced business package which will help you get started and grow your business. Included in the business course are a series of estimating calculators. They will help you in your bidding and your pricing of your jobs. So please check out our website. Once again, it's www.pressurewashingbusiness.com.